Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Chasing the Whimsy. I am here with
Liam.
And I got a guest.
JJ.
Yes. Everybody has been requesting the return of JJ. So I was like, let's get JJ back on. How you been?
Good. School's been good.
So I think the last time we talked to you, it was right after it was like that first week of school, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat around there.
So how are you doing in school?
Pretty good. I'm not great at Spanish since it's Spanish word in school, but I'm getting by fine.
Okay. What else is happening?
In math class I'm doing pretty well, and all the other classes I'm doing pretty well. I'm running for a student council.
Whoa, we got a politician in here.
I have my we're supposed to do our speeches on Tuesday. I have mine ready. I can imagine we'll get the votes on Wednesday.
Okay. So student council, Liam, have you ever thought about running for any kind of like class office?
For our school, student council is different. It's like you just do a bunch of stuff.
Right, but like, have you ever thought about it?
Maybe. It sounds really fun.
Like maybe when you're in like high school?
Yeah.
All right. So what does a student council president guy do?
So basically what they do is like all the fundraisers at your school that like they're basically in charge of those, I think.
So you can help come up with ideas on how to raise money?
Yeah, it's part of my speech.
Okay.
I have many ideas.
All right. What are some of your talking points on your speech?
Maybe read your speech to us?
Yeah. Okay. Practice your speech. That's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Hello, my name is Shaji. These are a few reasons I would make a good representative.
See, okay, when you're making a speech, I'm really good at this. So you gotta make sure you're not reading straight from the paper. You gotta make sure you're making eye contact. So like practice like I'm your class audience.
Okay.
So you can read off the paper, but you got to make sure that you're still looking at them too. That's
So for 2 seconds, I can look down at the paper if I forget a line, and then look back at the audience.
yeah. So or after each sentence, look up and maybe a little nod, a little something that because I want to know I want to connect with you a little bit.
Okay. So.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Shaji. Here are a few reasons I would make a good representative. I am responsible because I can get my work done, and I can work with student council and officers. I am helpful because I'm a good partner, and I'm able to help out in general and with events. I have many ideas to spend our money wisely and benefit the 4th grade budget specifically. And I have ideas, but I want yours too.
Oh, real quick, pause that. Did you see that? You guys can't see that on listening, but at the end of that, I love the point. I love the I and you. That is super cool. Mm-hmm. I like that.
And then for the end, and those are a few reasons why I would make a good representative.
Oh, well, that's super cool. You got my vote. Mm-hmm. Can I go online and vote?
No. Is it gonna be like a one class thing, or is it gonna be
It's gonna be our homeroom. I can imagine they'll do like one student per class.
Are you running against a friend?
Well, technically how it works, like everyone who wants to run for student council makes up a speech. Mm-hmm. Whoever doesn't is voting. More than half my class is more than half my class is running.
Okay.
So, and if we're able to vote for ourselves, I don't like my chances, because a lot of the people not voting aren't exactly my friends, so I don't see why I'd get the vote, but I'm just gonna still try anyway.
Well, you had some really good points in your speech, though, so...
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to do because the 4th graders are always like, oh, well, he's my friend, so I'm going to vote for him.
Right.
But so outside of school, are you doing anything else? Like,
well, I was planning on starting karate, but this whole thing with my foot came up, and I think they called it I have flat feet.
Okay.
They called it, and basically I just need to stop wearing Vans.
Okay. Do you need like insoles and stuff on your shoes?
I believe on Wednesday morning we're going to go get those things. The things that go inside my shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go get those.
I have those. I don't have flat feet or anything, but because I work a lot and I stand a lot, it hurts my soles of my feet, so I got some stuff in there to help me stand.
so you're going to do karate? That's fun.
I'm planning to, because my mom said if I don't start anything soon, she's gonna put me back in piano lessons. I don't want to be.
You don't like piano?
No, it's not that. It's just I don't want to do that. So I opted for karate, and then we looked at a few different like dojo buildings. The first one immediately caught my eye because they have this thing called black belt training program, and you get to use weapons.
Oh, so you want it for the weapons?
Yeah,
Very
not
cool.
just that. It's like 45 minutes you spend, with like the punches and kicks and whatever.
Okay.
And then after that, 15 minutes is like, here's nunchucks, go crazy with them. Not like that.
Not really, but like, is it like the boom, 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 or almost like that? I guess we'll see then. You talk talk to us about that maybe when you start.
I can imagine that's gonna be in at least more than a month.
Because you've done karate before, right?
Yeah, I've done. It's taekwondo, but yeah, I've done that martial arts.
You got belts in your room. Did you? What color belt have you gone up to?
The first thing I ever started was taekwondo, and because I was so little, instead of doing full colored belts, there was like stripes. It was like a white belt with like that color stripe on it, and I got to a black belt, which was the highest.
Okay, so that stripe basically meant like you were younger black belt, but not like a full-fledged black belt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
What else are you doing outside of?
The funny thing is, we haven't gotten any homework lately.
Ooh, that's always a good time.
You see, I did have a tiny bit of homework because I was a little behind on this thing they call Zern. It's basically like math lessons. It's like you have the math chat, something random. Wait, no, sorry. You have the number gym, something random, like a game of some sort. You have the math chat, which I hate because it takes forever. It's like a video with like 60 different dots, and then each of those 60 dots is like it's like a problem you have to solve, and sometimes they're multi-step and they take forever to complete. Then at the end there's the Tower of Power, and when you complete that you start the new lesson.
Okay.
This morning I was kind of sad because I played this game on my computer, and it's on Unblocked Games, if you ever heard that. For some reason, the data on like playing it normally and the data on playing it full screen, it differs. And all my progress was on full screen because, I want to not have to scroll everywhere for everything. But for some reason, that app got replaced with like this game I used to play called Monster vs. Fraction, so I lost all my progress.
Very fun.
So, other things that you're doing, we have a little secret project that me, and Liam are gonna hint at here in a minute. But you're pretty creative. You've been kind of working an idea for like a story. You've been kind of working on. You created a superhero, basically, right?
Yeah, in my own video game.
Okay.
And a movie.
Ooh, and a movie. So you're envisioning this hero as story, video game, movie, the whole thing.
We'll probably get to that, get the full thing in another episode.
But you already vision it as a multimedia.
In fact, sometimes when I have a little free time and I don't feel like playing on my computer, I make up like a trailer for my movie in my head. Some of them have been pretty cool.
Oh, you should start write some of those down. I think people would like to hear a trailer. Sure. So what is the name of this superhero character that you have?
I haven't fully thought of it yet, but the name I have for now, and I kind of like it, is Yellowstone.
All right, Yellowstone?
I don't want to get sued by the TV show.
Nope, as long as it's not about cowboys, the North Midwest, and...
He's a superhero that can shoot laser eyes.
Okay, so I'm assuming Yellowstone probably has to do something with this story. There's probably stones or...
Yeah, there's stones, and maybe every now and then he can harness the power of the volcano.
Okay. Oh, that's very cool. So this is kind of a fantasy type game.
Maybe just like a idea. Maybe there's there's the Yellowstone, which is your character, and there could be like different stones out there.
Yeah,
almost.
I remember a while back in second grade, I made my friend Ridley and my friend Liam. We're like the Thresh Amigos. I made since I was a kid back then, I wanted this thing to be about me. So I made myself Yellowstone. I made Ridley Bluestone because I figured it fit him.
Okay.
Never really had a stone for Liam though.
Okay.
Or maybe I did. I just forgot the color.
What would you put our stones as?
Well, have you guys ever heard of like the Green Lantern?
Yes, of course.
For anyone who has, they know like yellow, red, gray, and black are all the bad colors and stuff like that. It was kind of the same deal because I was kind of into Green Lantern back then.
Okay.
But my ring broke, so I didn't really have anything to play off.
Okay. So this superhero that you created in all these video games and movies you're thinking of, you pull from like comic book, like Green Lantern. So you pull some inspiration from those things.
Yeah, like he doesn't have a hammer coming out of his like metal finger, but yeah.
Okay. So your character Yellowstone.
Yeah.
All right. Is he tall, old, young?
He's like a kid, kind of like me, but
How old?
I'd say like 8-ish.
All right. So we have an 8-year-old.
Maybe
Maybe, okay. I think that's all we need for now, and then we'll get into the main story when we get some
like
more
the
ideas.
big thing is for a whole. Like I think the whole thing should have an episode to itself because I.
No. I just want to know a little bit more about the character itself. So
Yeah, I'm just
I mean, I 100% agree. Deep dive on Yellowstone the game, but I want to kind of just get into this
And movie.
and movie. So we got a kid. He's got superpowers, maybe lasers, harnesses the volcano. Is he tall, skinny,
It's like maybe like
normal 8-year-old
yeah,
kid?
normal 8-year-old kid. And he's not exactly skinny. He's not exactly fat.
Okay. Is this world of yours like futuristic?
Utopia.
It's basically in the kingdom area of all things.
Like King Arthur, no cars.
Medieval times.
Medieval.
Yeah, somewhat.
Castles, torches.
Recently
What kind of weapons does he have?
he has a sword, he has a bow, and he has a shield.
Okay.
Well, actually, I thought maybe he could have double swords because I know not a lot of
Ooh,
people.
you love dual wielding.
I
don't
do
you?
love dual wielding. I'm gonna show you a clip when we're done. There was what was the name of that?
Sword art.
Sword Art Online. It was a kid who plays a virtual reality game, and he gets trapped in the game. And spoilers, at one point he learns how to dual wield, so he has 2 swords. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
See, recently I played this game called The Legend of Zelda. They just made a sequel everyone's cuckoo about.
Right.
And actually, I've kind of used some of the ideas from my Yellowstone game to create that.
Okay. So you pull some inspiration from that. You like that, so you want yours to kind of feel like that.
Yes, like
But
I'm still
different.
into the Yellowstone thing, but right now my main thing is actually that one right there.
Well, I mean, because yours it doesn't have to. We're not saying it is Zelda,
It
but
can be like, though, because you got... So
No, it
like,
is Zelda.
Okay.
fair enough.
But your own version.
Right.
Yeah, it's like Link can obtain like new mystical weapons more powerful than like the Master Sword.
So you're Yellowstone. Does he wear yellow? What kind of clothes does he wear?
Maybe like a golden suit.
Like
I haven't
Oh,
exactly.
I love a good suit. I love a good because in my video games, I always make sure they're wearing a suit, like, to action.
So he dressed real nice, not dirty.
I haven't actually drawn a suit for him. In fact, maybe I still want to do an episode about Yellowstone, but maybe we could maybe I could cram a few ideas of that other video game into another episode.
No, we will. You guys are really wanting to get off of this video game. I just want to, because I want to see just a little bit about the character, just so I can kind of get an idea in case anybody listening, wants to know a little bit more about your Yellowstone.
Can I tell a little bit about that Legend of Zelda game I'm making?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give a quick summary of what I made so far.
Sure.
So, basically, I'm not gonna say their names because most people probably don't know what they are, but I'm doing it anyway. So basically, find the big baddie Ganondorf and another really big baddie Demise name battling in like a cave under Hyrule Castle, and then like they see you and they like trap you in a cage and you're trying to escape. Like the Princess Zelda escapes, but like you're the swordsman Link and you don't escape. And I want the whole plot of the game to be like new weapons and this new ability that's like, so when you're in the cave, you can like, maybe you could like turn into enemies. Like let's say to break that wall, you need to be able to turn into an enemy. You need to go into like a cave full of those enemies, and at the end, like a boss, whatever that is. Like, let's say it's a bokoblin. Like, you'll have to go into the cave, fight a bunch of bokoblins, and fight the boss bokoblin.
Okay.
And then you unlock the ability to turn into a bokoblin. And like every time you destroy an enemy, they drop like dust. And it's like they drop like their dust, but I want this to take place in a time that Hyrule is not doing so well.
Very cool.
And
So when we do the next episode where we're talking about Yellowstone, we're going to maybe get a little bit into the story. I think you heard about a game that Liam and I played last week. It was 3-Minute Mundanes. Mundones. You okay with that name?
Yeah.
We're going to call it 3-Minute Mundones. And I gave you a little bit of heads up, but do you think you have a story?
Yeah, I got one.
All right. And then, so kind of the idea behind it is I think this is going to kind of fun. And you can maybe, with your mom, get her phone or your computer, record yourself and come up with like little 3-minute clips of your video game that you have. So kind of like what you're thinking about is, Yellowstone, he's going to go fight the dragon. So maybe you do like a 3-minute quick story, a little bit about, he goes into the castle, he does this, he fights the dragon. And maybe you start practicing storytelling and kind of help get your story out a little bit. But what topics did we pick today for your 3-minute Mundone? Yeah.
So I basically did I took like a chore that nobody likes, and then like an action, like a type of movie.
Okay, so
I did loading the dishes.
Ooh, all right. So we're gonna have a hero washing the dish or loading the dishwasher, right?
Yeah.
All right. Whenever you're ready, go.
Okay. This might not be 3 minutes, but
It's all about storytelling. It's just take as long or as short as you need.
okay. So you know how Superman is always saving the world, right?
Yeah.
When he's not, he's at his grandma's house. And one day he was loading the dishwasher. Then he spilled Dawn Platinum Plus on a plate, and it became the super plate. And since Superman isn't the brightest man in the world, he forgot to scrape some of his food off. And then when it got infected, it like he left like chicken and green beans on there because nobody wants to eat those except for me. And then those green beans and chicken started mutating.
Oh no!
And then like for every little scrap he had, 10 chickens came out.
So
Chickens
he spilled the things, and now everything that was on the plate turned into a big mutated monster.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
chickens just ran off. The green beans didn't do much.
Okay.
But the biggest problem was the plate.
Oh, the plate itself.
And
What's Superman gonna do?
And it became the super plate.
The super plate.
Because super's a made-up word.
Right.
It's super. So, Superman just grabbed the plate and said, not again. Then the plate broke free of his grip and went to the city and wreaked havoc. And it was like flipping over cars and stuff and like taking out pieces of itself and like using glass to shatter. But Superman flew up to him and said, stop it. But it started multiplying into like more plates, and then it created like forks and spoon armies and stuff. And they all said no. Then he said like, okay, I'm gonna use my last resort. So he uses like freezy breath or whatever, freeze them all, and then I think this is pretty cool. And then he laser-eyed them all. It's like you're frozen, then you're melted, so you're gone.
Okay.
The end. But
Ooh.
But all the Dawn Platinum Plus went into the sewers, and could it infect more?
Ooh.
To be continued.
All right. Well, that's a pretty fun story because it didn't necessarily have an ending yet, but it was definitely, you had your heroics. It started, you had the dishwasher or the loading of the dishwasher. You had some conflict with the Dawn mutating everything. So that was fairly cool. So next time you come on, we'll keep it with the dishwasher theme, but we have to pick a different emotion.
It's like horror, maybe.
So, and then I think something else that we've been doing outside of school is that super secret project that you, me, and Liam have an idea for. What kind of project are we working on doing now? The rewatch.
Oh, the rewatch.
Have you ever done a rewatch before?
I cannot say I have.
All right. So this was your idea, and I thought it was brilliant. So
Was it mine?
the idea right now, which is we're going to hint at some new episodes coming out. The three of us, we're going to take an episode of this TV show, and we're going to discuss each episode kind of one at a time, the things that we like, we don't like, and we're going to do that through all 40 episodes. Are you excited?
Yeah.
That's going to be like 20 episodes.
We're not going to say the title of the TV show. We're just going to keep you hanging.
Hanging, a little cliffhanger. But we'll give them just a little tease. Do you have a idea for what would you name this rewatch? So it's going to be CTW Presents, title of the rewatch. So what kind of name? Liam, you got a name for this rewatch?
I was not prepared for this, so
Honestly, neither was I.
so I don't know.
All right. I was thinking it maybe Next Exit Rewatch.
Next exit?
Yeah, because the theme of the show kind of has a like a roadside attraction type theme to it. So like when you're driving on road trips, there's always the blob 6 miles, the blob 5 miles, the blob next exit.
I'd say it's more a mystery type thing.
Okay. So
I bet you can guess.
what about you? You got a title for the rewatch?
Roadside Rewatch.
Oh, that one's not horrible. Let's see. Which one are you saying? Oh, Pod Next Exit. Mm-hmm. That one's a good one. Oh, what was yours? Let me write that down. Hold on, because I really did like yours.
Roadside Rewatch.
Roadside Rewatch. Okay.
Can I say the name of the roadside thing, or should I not say that?
You could. It's not the name of the show.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Mystery Shack Rewatch.
All right. So you've watched all 40 episodes, right?
Yeah, and you only gave me the things for 2 of them.
I got the other ones coming.
Okay.
All right. Here's another idea for a title. Maybe, maybe not. I was thinking, okay, because you watched it. What if we call the rewatch Journal 4?
Whoa, I like that.
Yeah, Whimsy.